Okay, we're live. What's going on, everybody in the internet universe out there in YouTube? How you doing? It's another Create with me, and I got some very cool, awesome guests. We got D. Will. Yay! This is where I would put in like the claps, but I don't have that. And then Steph, who's a new face to the channel. Everybody, give her a big round of applause! Yay! So we got some awesome creativity vibes going on today. On my screen here, you can see Turtle Boy, which I am so excited to continue on. This is a traditional composite photo that I was working on. This is the original photo here. You can see just an actual photo that I've been working on with just natural, like old school compositing techniques. No AI. AI wasn't around when I started this, and I love that I'm not using AI for this whole thing. I'm going to end up printing it, but I'm having a blast. I got to find you guys again. I lost you. There you are. And so D. Will's going to be working on his own creative thing, which you can tell us a little bit about if you want to, D. Will. For those that don't know who you are, do you want to give yourself a little introduction?
Sure. My name is D. Will, and I do stuff and things. And I enjoy doing the things and stuff that I do. I also do interviews with local artists in my community, and I have fun with it. So that's me in a nutshell. You know what I mean? I'll open up a little bit more as the stream goes on.
Okay. So he's being very humble. So can I tell them what your business is?
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. Because I mean, most people are going to know, but it's Untapped Hip Hop. So he's being very humble when he talks about like working with the folks that he's working with. He is an awesome, wonderful fellow, and you should follow him. And we will talk about that towards the end of the stream. And then we got Steph here. Steph, hey, what's going on? Why don't you tell people a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, I'm Steph. No, that's it. No. I also have a channel over here on YouTube, My Kind of Stuff. I do book and video game content. And yeah, my channel is still very, very new, only like a month old or so at this point, so not a ton up there yet. But I used to stream a lot over on Twitch, but I just wasn't really liking the way they were doing business with us anymore. So I'm making the transition to YouTube and adding books to my variety.
Nice.
Yeah.
What games are you playing right now?
Mostly Destiny. Dave and I were actually playing together the other day.
Okay.
Yeah. I apparently scratched that itch. I mentioned it on something, whether I watched one of your videos and then I mentioned it there, or if I mentioned it through one of the groups, or I don't remember where I mentioned it, but then you said that you got really itchy about it, and then you got me itchy about it, and I had to freaking jump back into it, and it's terrible.
What classes do you guys play?
Which what?
Classes.
Titan all the way. Yeah.
Keep Titan.
Yeah. Do you play, D?
I used to. I was playing back in Destiny 1. I didn't get into Destiny 2 though. I didn't.
Don't.
No.
Do it. Do it.
Yeah. It's like a drug, honestly. It's one of those things. I'll play this because I played in Destiny 1. I think it was House of Wolves is where I came in, like just around.
Oh, you came in like I was a vanilla Destiny when I started, and I still have not gotten my Galahorn, and I'm upset about that. And that's probably why I haven't played since.
It's so easy to get now.
Yeah,
it's easy to get now.
People got really upset because, like, so when I did the Galahorn, as we say, I got that when. It was funny. I did a raid with a bunch of random people. That's a whole long story. But they said, okay, everybody get out your Galahorns. And I was like, what? What's that? They're like, what do you mean? You don't like, I was still too newbie. I wasn't even like, sorry, it wasn't a raid. It was a nightfall. And they're like, all right, everybody stand up here. We're just going to take out our Galahorns and do our thing. And I'm like, I got a pistol? A shotgun. How's that? A
There was
rocket
this
launcher? It's like,
there was this one time where Zer was selling it, and like my homeboy hit me up. He's like, "Hey man, wake up, go get a Gallahorn right now. Zer's selling it." And as soon as I logged on, guess was it Bungie? They did maintenance on it because Zer wasn't supposed to be selling it at that time, so they went
oh,
in there and took it out of his inventory and put something else. And I was like, I was so mad. I got 2 Hawk Moons, but no Gallahorn.
oh yeah, Hawk Moon is nothing now. Like, geez, those are. I got probably about 30 of those. I don't know.
Oh man.
There was, yeah, I got it when Zer had it, and people were really upset because.
Are you kidding? I had to do that damn raid. You know how many times I had to do that raid to get that galley to drop?
There you go.
I had the Gallahorn at home. It was called the Truth. It kind of did the same thing, but didn't put as much damage out on it.
Did you say Truth?
Yeah.
The Truth. It was it's similar to the Gallahorn, but it's not as strong.
Yeah, it
yeah.
still had the explosive rounds, but it didn't pack quite the punch. And
Yeah,
honestly, like Galley is still pretty strong, but it's definitely not like the elite rocket launcher anymore. But I mean, they kept that thing as like top tier for a long time.
yeah, it was like their flagship weapon for a minute.
Yeah, but I mean, they got to a point where everybody was running that, so they were trying to keep it from getting to be like you had to run that, and there was no like variety. I will say that now there's they've really leaned into the variety of what you can. It's very much, it's got a lot more RPG elements to it, to the point where when I came in, I was lost because I'm like, wait, there's fragments. I don't even know if I'm saying this right. Like not artifacts, because you have the seasonal artifact, and that's different. What is it? Help me out, Steph. When you go over to your class and you can choose all the like different fragments, and there's the 2 things you can pick, and then like the 4 or 5 things that you can pick.
Yeah, so your fragments and your aspects.
Okay. Yeah, it's crazy. And then so D, there's like so the fragments, the 2, or is that the aspects?
The aspects are the 2.
Okay, so there's the aspects. Do you have 2 like main things that you can choose out of multiple options? I think I've only really ever seen 3 on my characters, and you can choose 2 of the 3, and they're big buffs. They're like, oh yeah, I like to run in and charge and punch people all the time, so I'm going to do these 2 things, and it does a lot of benefit to that. And then you have what was the other one?
Fragments? Your fragments?
Fragments, yeah. So you get fragments, and depending on the subclass, which by the way, you have 6 subclasses now? You have I'll call them the 3 OG ones. So you have Arc, Solar, and Void. I don't know. Solar, was that in Destiny 1 or was that in D2? Okay, yeah. So you have those 3. And then you have oh god. What's the green one? I haven't gotten that one yet.
Strand.
Stasis, which is like freezing. And then the new one, it's not called Pinnacle. What the hell is it called? Prismatic. Yeah. So I'm obviously behind the times and trying to just like catch up. But
I'm Destiny 1. Those are a whole new categories for me.
Dude, I'm telling you not to get involved, but I'm giving you all the goodness here so that you can jump in. I'm like that drug dealer, that you don't really want.
Free, friend.
What's that?
First one's free, my friend.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, they made it free to play. You just have to have the different expansions.
Yeah.
Okay. Are they going to do a 3, or are they just going to continue with 2 and just like?
There's talk about the 3rd one, and one of the things that I read about recently was that they're talking about, and this is just rumor as far as I know, they're talking about not having classes anymore. So you won't have a warlock, titan, and a hunter. You just like you're whatever, and then you can mix and match the powers however you see fit, because you have things that are like the hunter had some cool stuff, but I really like to run in and punch guys and then kill them with shotgun. Like I'm a titan all the way.
I was a warlock.
You were warlock.
Yeah,
I ran Warlock in D1.
Yeah.
they're so fun, and they got the best jump in the game. I'm sorry.
Well, they got the
Not
tickle
anymore.
fingers.
It
No.
definitely hinders them right now.
Oh man,
That floaty hover just gets you dead way too often.
Oh yeah. Yeah, there's been times, actually, even the other day when we played, Steph, because I get the strafe lift going, and like I get stuck in the air too much, but I mean, my recovery now, not my recovery, but my resilience, I just got it to 104. I know it doesn't make any difference after you get over the 100, but I was surviving a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah, that's the most important piece, is just having that resilience up at this point, because if you don't, you're just, especially now because it's early in the season, everything is so strong that you just get wrecked.
Yeah. Let's see. I haven't used this file for quite a while. I kind of reviewed it a little bit before I jumped in here, cleaned it up a little bit too. So I'm still trying to get a little bit familiar. So let me give you a little history on this guy, Steph, because I didn't tell you about Turtle Boy. So let me change out this. So this is the original, as you can see by the text. Let's see. So just like that. So this is at City Hall. This is right at the front of City Hall. In New England, we have what are called commons. You might have them also. California didn't have them. Where you have City Hall and then a green space that's the common. Where back in the day, that's where you would go to get the news and so on and so forth. People would just be like, oh, hey, New England Revolution, we're going to get the Brits, right? So this is right at the pinnacle point of where City Hall is. So people coming from the highway would have to go by this, and you can go either direction on either side. So there's it goes around. Anyway, so it's a place of prominence. Let me zoom in on this in case you can't quite tell. There we go. Okay. This is Turtle Boy, affectionately called Turtle Boy. It's actually a fountain, Burnside fountain. You can see this part here, which is not really shown in the image. There's actually 3 troughs of water where the water would come out of the turtle, go into the fountain part, and then I guess you could drink from it, from what I know, from what I remember from the history from way back. Yeah, so it was, hold on, we got some comments. It's Mad Wombat. What's going on, Adam? He's basically the unofficial mascot is what I'm getting at.
It wouldn't be so bad if that turtle didn't have that expression on his face.
Dude, I have another photo of this from head on, and it is terrible. So the thing about this stuff is that this was commissioned, or is gifted, I'm sorry, it was gifted by somebody Burnside. I can't think of who they were, but anyway, so they gifted this to the city, and then somebody stole it. I think it was in the 70s. And so the city said, nah, man, we need that guy back. He's just too good. So they recommissioned him, and voila. So
this isn't the original. This is a replica.
This is a replica. This is part 2. So somebody's got the original Turtle Boy in their basement, and I'm super jelly.
I feel like we need to be on this case, Dave. We need to find the original Turtle Boy and bring him back to his rightful home.
What exactly is he doing with this turtle?
The official terminology is he is riding the turtle. But the thing is, but the thing is, like, if you actually come here and see this, you can see that he's on a wave. He's not on the back of a turtle. He's behind the turtle 100%. So anyway, I'm not trying to be lewd or anything. It's just ludicrous, and I love it. So that's where we're laying right now. So that's what I'm working on. There's just something about this that the audacity of it that I love. So I made a mistake and I turned everything off except for that layer, and then I clicked a button that I shouldn't have clicked. So I just gotta. Oh, there we go. Okay, here we go. I'm pulling it.
Does Command 3 work on Photoshop?
Command 3?
Yeah.
Is that gonna like destroy my computer?
Nah, it's supposed to turn on all the layers.
Oh,
the hidden layers that turn on.
Let's see.
So I know it's. I use it a lot in Illustrator. Oh, okay.
No, you just screwed it up. Now it's like black and white.
Perfect.
You know what? I'm gonna do this.
You fell for my trap.
Let me do this. So I can see this a little bit better.
You fool. Everybody know Command 3 is black and white.
Okay, I got it back. Okay, cool. All right. So yeah, that's the story about Turtle Boy. And then I've been adding all sorts of stuff. So down over here, I still have to illuminate a lot of it, and that's what I'm going to be working on. I took all sorts of different files and like broken buildings and tried to recreate this building here out of a destructed building. I'll kind of light this up a little bit better if I just get rid of.
Thank you, Wombat.
Don't blame D-Will for being terrible. Listen, I don't want to hear that. I wish I can't put people. You know, it's kind of a bummer. Actually, you know what? I could do it over here. I'm gonna see what this does. I'm gonna put user in a timeout. He has been put in a timeout.
Wow. Is that your first time having to time someone out?
Oh. I haven't done it. Oh, it says that it deleted his messages. I don't want to do that.
No.
Oh, no.
Your tyranny needs to come to an end.
Oh, can I even do this? Hello? Am I in a timeout? I can't type stuff. Oh, no.
This is why.
Oh, he's still there, though.
Yeah. I think you timed him out.
I think he timed you out, bro.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I can't post a comment. I can't type in the comments. So
this is Wombat ship now.
Yeah. I think, yeah, okay, now I can. There we go. Okay. So anyway, so yeah, I get this building and you can see the plane here and a whole bunch of wreckage. And so that's what I was working on. What I'm trying to do now is play with the different lighting and just kind of really bring things out a little bit. Let me bring this guy back. Highlights, dodge. You can see right here, I got the, this is the sign and the light post. So I took a couple things from the scene and just like put it in so it'd be a little more realistic. So anyway, yeah.
Turtle.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah, he gives me the giggles. So yeah, this is the part that I really, really enjoy. It's very tedious. It's very long. But it's like, it's all the fine details. You can see like, I'm trying to make the light up. I'm trying to make it like the scene in natural ways. So like this light is actually illuminating what's going on here. So it's like, oh, well, how would this light get blocked by this rock that's here?
Mm-hmm.
You know, and so that's where I really enjoy. So I got the majority of stuff kind of like blocked in. Like obviously I have the flame. This flame I don't want to be as intense because I actually don't want it to be like the whole city's right now on fire like crazy. So I may or may not do the flame, but I got it in there for now. So yeah. Hello. Who is this that's joined in the background?
Someone in the background? Hold on.
Steph. Yeah, Steph has a someone who's photobombing in the background.
Whoa.
And packed up.
Looks like a tiny Great Dane. No, not a Great Dane. That's Saint Bernard.
That is Luna. We don't really know what she is. We rescued her, and yeah, I don't know. They said that she was part shepherd, but like besides some of the coloring, I don't see it. She's got like one of those curly cute tails and everything. I don't know.
She's just being herself.
She just had dinner, so she's checked out. And she's gonna hate life later because I'm sure the fireworks will be starting as soon as it gets dark.
Oh.
What's
starting as soon as it can start?
I assume fireworks.
Oh yeah.
They've been cracking them off all month, or they've been cracking them off since June over here in the Inland Empire.
Dude, when I lived out there, I have some video. It was insane. Like I was walking, I think this was during COVID, so like people couldn't go. So and they had stuff from Mexico. Like people would go down to Mexico and get the good fireworks. There were ones like Disneyland would have. They would only go up like 50 feet and go kaboom, right? And it's like you shouldn't be lighting that stuff off in neighborhoods. And literally everybody had them because I was walking the dog and I was surrounded by fireworks and it was nuts. And I'm like, guys, I'm glad you're happy, but like this is California and it's dry and it's hot. And so one of these is just going to set everything aflame and say goodbye to Cali. So
yeah, that's about where I'm at with it because I'm just a couple hours from the Mexico border. So.
Oh yeah, you get the same thing.
We're just super patriotic out here in California. You know
yeah.
I mean?
Yeah, I haven't really heard anything this year. Last year we had some stuff by now. Just kids, and they would throw them up every once in a while.
It was one the other night. I was sitting in my living room watching anime, and somebody threw one up. And I swear it sounded like it was inside my house. I was like, just like the whistle from it. I was like, what is? I thought it was my TV. I was like, what is that noise? And I hear like a crack. I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, I don't know. They must go to Mexico to get these fireworks, or I don't know, because it's definitely not something you can buy at the fireworks stands.
Definitely not. Definitely not.
Yeah. Well, there's so many people that have families or are from Mexico. I used to work with so many people out there. They were like, "Oh yeah, I'm going down to get the good stuff," and like that was, they had cousins or they were from there, and they just had the hookup. They knew where to go and what to do, and it's like, yeah, I'm just gonna go visit family, and then while I'm there, pick up the good stuff and have a good time.
This is normal.
Yeah. So. Yeah. So far so good. It hasn't been loud here. We didn't even know about it. Maggie and I were driving, and we drove by an event, and we're like, "What's going on?" So we asked them, and they said, "Oh yeah, it was last week. It was like Sunday or something, Sunday or Saturday."
Mm-hmm.
And we had no idea that they were doing the fireworks show earlier. I mean, it makes sense, but I would have thought that it would have been tomorrow.
Yeah. It's just like Christmas. It gets earlier and earlier every year.
Right? When I worked retail, we started putting out Christmas in September. They're like, "Oh, we're just gonna try it. We'll see what happens." Oh, they tried it, and they never looked back.
I was gonna say, and the sad thing is it sells, so that's why they don't look back.
Yeah. What was really a bummer was because out here, it used to be anyway that you would have so much more fall stuff for longer because you'd have the harvest kind of things like the pumpkin, the cornucopia, all that, like scarecrows and things like that. And Halloween was a much bigger deal. And out there, when I worked retail, we're throwing up the Christmas stuff, and there's like 2 shelves of Halloween and Thanksgiving combined, and the rest of it was Christmas. I'm like, guys, come on! Like, I get it, but it was just rushing to get to Christmas.
Yeah.
I did work at Dillard's one year though, and I got to be the person who set up and decorate all the trees for the store displays, and I was in heaven.
Yeah. What store did you say?
Dillard's.
Dillard's?
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't.
They're like a higher end, I guess kind of like a Macy's kind of a thing. A little bit higher end than Macy's.
Okay.
But yeah, we got very detailed instructions on how these trees needed to be set up. Like it was like a pamphlet, like this thick for each tree.
Each tree had a grand guide.
Yeah.
This is how to properly put tinsel onto a Dillard's tree.
But I sure had fun with it.
Yeah, it's crazy. We have, I don't know if it's actually around anymore, but the Christmas tree shop. Do you guys know about that?
Mm-mm.
So it used to be way cooler. I remember bringing Maggie over, like, oh my god, the Christmas tree shop. I haven't seen one of those since I moved. And it used to be just the Christmas tree shops. It was nothing but like Christmas ornaments and like the Christmas cookies and like all that good stuff that you see during the Christmas season and all the other stores. They had that all the time. And that was way back. And then it must have been when Bed Bath & Beyond bought them out. They ended up changing because I brought Maggie there a few years ago. Oh, geez, more than a few years ago now. Like 5 years ago. And I'm like, yeah, let's go in. And it just looked like kind of like a Kmart, to be honest. But just a smaller one. And it didn't feel like, it was kind of like a mix between, what's that store? Big Lots
I like
and
Big
Kmart.
Lots.
Yeah, Big Lots is fine, but it's not, the Christmas tree store is not, is it's a Christmas tree shop. That's what it's called, So anyway, I was nostalgic and it didn't pan out. So
It's unfortunate though.
What's up, Brian? Brian Holtz in the comments.
Hi, Brian.
Now you never met Brian, right, Steph?
I mean, besides just like chatting in your chat while he was live with you.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So you were on when he was on. So
yeah.
He couldn't make it today. He's over. He's got class, I think. He's still stuck on campus. So, but he's joining in spirit. And he actually just. Can I tell people, Brian, about the Discord? Is that okay? I think it's okay. You were on the Creative Den for a little while. Still are. I haven't really been active in the Creative Den Discord recently. I've been doing a lot of client work stuff and trying to get ready for the vacation we're about to go on. So it's been kind of overwhelming. Yes, done teaching, but don't want to sit in traffic, he says. Brian has a Discord. Brian, actually, if you want to include the Discord link, you can go ahead and throw that in the comments because I don't have access to it right now. I closed my Discord down while I'm doing this. So feel free. You can even plug it if you want. You can tell people what it's all about. But it's a great place for creative individuals to go. 3D, 2D design, all sorts of cool stuff. I am trying to find... There it is. Oh, it's that. Okay, so it's not the cloud. Gotcha. Yeah, so anyway, so yeah, Brian will end up joining us again sometime, I'm sure, because it's just always a good time. This has always been fun doing the Create With Me things, even just because I have a captive audience and the other people on here can't not listen to me. So at least you two are just like, it's like being at my house and you got to just be like, yes, Dave. Okay. Whatever you say.
His trigger finger is itchy tonight, so be careful.
Yeah, you got to watch out, Brian. I put Mad Wombat on timeout. That's what he's talking about. And he said, careful, he's being timeout crazy tonight. Sorry, Steph, that comment's over your face. I got to figure out how to move where that goes. But yeah, creating a hub. Okay, yeah. So Brian says, yeah, creating a hub for all creatives to come learn, grow, and get inspired. Have some heavy hitters that have already joined from studios. Hey.
Oh,
Nice.
that's exciting.
And Mad is quite right. I have gone mad with power. Pardon the pun.
So mad you timed yourself out.
Yep.
I think Mad Wombat hit you with the reverse Uno card.
Okay. So I'm not actually getting much done because I'm just trying to still figure out where the hell I got stuff going. Like, what am I doing? You know?
Is Mad Wombat a sharktopus?
Yes. Yeah, it is a sharktopus.
That's
and
cool.
It's amazing. It had good eyes because that is a very small icon. At least on my end, it is.
It's bigger when you blow it up on the screen.
Oh. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, because I can't tell in like the little tiny thumbnail.
Yeah. Okay. So.
But when it's covering my face, it's perfect.
Yeah, normally that's where my face is, but I gave myself prominence, I guess. So.
As you should.
Yeah, it was just automatic. I just set up the stuff on the side. So I'm using StreamYard for this stream. I do enjoy Riverside, which I thought about going back to, surprisingly, because their post-production stuff is just far superior. I can't even tell you about it. Yeah, like it's just because like the AI clips that they come up with before AI was a big like buzzword. It was just like a little buzzword, but then in the last 6 months it became like everything's AI. Even before all that, it was really incredible for like the little shorts and stuff. It would pick out pretty accurate shorts, and it did a very good job with like reorganizing. So right now we have 4 cameras on. Right now we have the 3 faces and then the screen, and so Riverside does an excellent job with being able to like change the layout to 16:9, so all 3 of us are there, and there's a screen based off of whatever's going on. StreamYard doesn't have that capability. It's if you ask it after the show, it can pick out some different clips, but they're usually not that great. And if you want a 16:9, so you have like a short form, it just puts this horizontal form right in the middle and then just like empty space on the top and bottom. So it's not useful. So you can do it manually, which I was doing for a little while, but it's so time consuming to do that. I stopped doing it. So anyway, this is far superior for streaming, but not for the post-production. And Riverside's the opposite. So anyway, that's the one. What's that, D?
We need to create our own in between.
Yeah. Riverside recently, so this was actually, I'll tell you, Brian, too, because I know you didn't really know what the details were, but I had to go live one of these days. Yeah. It's a bear sharktopus. Sorry. So yeah, the issue that I had with StreamYard, I was paying I don't know what the second top tier, not like the enterprise, but the other one, and it was stupendous. But then they rolled out a beta function for the live stream, and I already had the live stream link and everything set, and I was going live in like an hour and a half. So I went to go jump on, and because I always like to test my stuff, and it wasn't working. It wasn't connecting, and their support said, "Oh yeah, you're part of the new live beta," and I'm like, "Well, I didn't sign up for that, so can you just throw me back to the way that it worked, and it'll be awesome." And it's like, "We don't. We'll have to get back to you on that." I'm like, "I got it in an hour. I've already shared this link." And like, can you, like, how long? They're like, "Well, we can't tell you how long it's going to be," because they had to contact their support staff, and then however long they would get back to me. Now, support staff was actually pretty quick getting back, but they weren't able to help me out. So that's when I jumped over to StreamYard and started paying them. And so that was the long story for the short point of that story, I guess. So did you want to share your stuff, Steph? Did you want to hold up what you're working on?
I don't know.
Don't have to.
That you'll really be able to tell fully what it is at this point, but I have like a quarter of a chandelier drawn.
Hey,
I can see it. I can see it.
Can I just do this? No, I can't. Okay. Yeah. Did you want to show the other thing? Oh, you can't show the other things because you don't want to. You don't want to like.
Yeah, that would be up to your wife.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh man, NDAs are signed, huh?
What's that?
Rock solid NDA signed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something like that. She was like, "I wish I had that emoji," and I was like, "I can do that."
Yeah, I'm really excited for that event that's going to happen. So, but I won't talk about it here because I don't know who knows yet and how much of it has been announced.
I know.
Yeah, well, I know you know. You know everything. There we go. So let's do this.
But I feel like I haven't made emojis in forever, so I've been having a ton of fun making these.
I really liked your emojis on your Discord channel. That was really cool.
The gaming one, or the one that I shared?
You showed it. You showed me them on my creative, creative den. I didn't even know you could make emojis for that. I've seen emojis on like different Discord channels that I'm on, but I never gave it a thought of how people make them.
You said the water comes out of the turtle's mouth.
Yeah.
So like.
So this actually does
during the process.
What's that?
It's throwing up during the process.
Yeah. Yeah.
For the comments.
What's funny is it hasn't worked in I don't know how long. I was reading about it, and I think since like the 70s or 80s. I think I could be wrong about that, but.
Did the thief steal the plumbing too, or just a statue?
It's just I don't know. I know that they have a plaque up on the common that talks about their kind of like revitalization of the common and trying to bring it back to what it used to be like. And it's phase 1, phase 2, phase 3. I think they're in phase 3, but they must have given up or wanted to adjust some of it because the fountain definitely isn't working. So, but I will say this: it used to have all that. It's made of copper, so or bronze. No, it has to be copper because it turned green. Kind of like the
oxidized.
Yeah. So, because of that, you can actually put it on the same pedestal as the Statue of Liberty, right? So, this here.
Can we?
I feel like France gave you that statue too.
This here equates to the Statue of Liberty. That's really.
This here is better than the Statue of Liberty. I don't know.
I travel to see this one any day. Statue of Liberty. I see that on postcards, TV,
This is
newspapers.
special.
Yeah.
Dude, straight up, I want to make a lot of merch with Turtle Boy on it. Because I just like, I love it. It's just I know it's juvenile, but just the fact that the city has said like, yes, we want this, and we want it in such a prominent place, and we're gonna recommission it. Like, it's just the audacity of it is amazing, and that's what I love.
It's funded by a whole bunch of turtle enthusiasts that really wanted this statue as the centerpiece of their city.
Mad Wombat said it. The best statue of Giggity. If I use that for like some of the stuff, I'll throw you some trademark funds for that. And if fireworks wake up, are you getting fireworks right now, Adam? He says if he wakes up, Gus, he's gonna lose his ish. I'm gonna get up for just a second because I gotta get my little pad. You guys can run the show.
Ooh, yes, I'm behind.
In the Wacom tablet.
Wake 'em or whack 'em?
Whack 'em, wake 'em. Some fireworks somewhere. Yeah, we don't have anything here. I got nothing. I'm not going to complain about it.
That'll probably change tomorrow.
Yeah, well, or tonight, maybe at like midnight or something. But I mean,
it's a horrible time to pop off fireworks. Midnight?
Midnight? Well, I mean, that's because then it's July 4th.
Yeah, but that's very inconsiderate to your surrounding neighbors, right?
That doesn't enter into it.
They consider anybody.
Oh man, we went the whole day with no fireworks. Thank goodness. 12:01.
Yeah. Well, that's there we go. I just heard a couple pops. I shouldn't have said anything.
Yeah, it's still bright and sunny out here, so they haven't started them yet. But
okay, so we got. That's a pretty damn good job, like that.
Who's in that window back there? Is that
right here?
Oh, that's look like clothes, or is that like an animal?
Mascot costume.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Yeah.
This actually looks like.
Oh, it's a reflection of the other building. Like I'm guessing the building across from that window.
Which one? What?
So if you zoom in to that window, whatever's across from that building, because it looks like a tower and a sky. I can't really.
Yeah, no, yeah, it could be because that's we do have a few. I don't want to call them skyscrapers because they're probably like 15 stories tall. They're not crazy.
I was gonna say, put like a sad image of the turtle's boyfriend in that window, just with a tear coming down.
that's the original. So that's that's not the post-apocalyptic. But maybe that's something that I do later on for the original, and have like change that. All right, so I feel like I should get more done. I haven't really gotten an awful lot done. I think I was talking to you about it. Maybe I was talking to Brian about it. Actually, is much more difficult than you'd think getting stuff done. You're chatting, but I mean that's the whole idea, right? I mean it's chilling. You get done whenever you get done. And
the turtle should spit out flames.
Flames?
Yes.
Okay.
Charging into battle on your flaming turtle.
It's post-apocalyptic. Everything's on fire. Have that turtle turn into Bowser.
Let's see. Get some red. Whoop.
Spikes on there. No, I'm just joking.
Boom. Here we go.
Needs a little battle helmet.
I love it. It's done.
Perfect.
There we go. Wait, let me add a little bit of orange to it, just to throw things off a little bit. That's actually more of like a brownish color, but who am I to really dictate?
It kind of looks like a depressed ghost.
Oh,
There we go. There we go.
nice. And that's it.
That's beautiful.
Best
You were worried
Photoshop-
about not getting it done.
Best Photoshop I've ever seen. Nice. Love it.
Now the city's going to want to make that fountain work again. I'm like, oh my
I'm
God.
just going to call it. I'm going to call it. Look at that. That's it. That's the final
Beautiful.
print.
That is beautiful.
Look at that.
Send that to me. I'm hanging that on my wall.
Yeah. Oh, let me get back your face. There we go, Steph. Okay. Perfection. Yeah, it's I've actually been having a lot of fun with he says it's a masterpiece and perfection. Thank you very much, Mad. I appreciate that. That's what every artist wants to hear. Yeah, I can't wait to actually get this thing done. If I ever finish it, it might be one of those things where I'm just perpetually working on it because it's just so much fun to work on. So
Isn't something that you can, evolve seasonally too? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, okay. So there are people so during COVID, he had a mask on him. I think the turtle also had a mask on him at one point. And during Christmas, I saw a Santa hat on Turtle Boy.
Nice.
So, that was a lot of fun. Let's see, highlights there.
They go all out for their turtle.
Oh, dude, yeah. 100%.
There's one thing I know about Worcester. They love their turtles.
Yeah. We're called Wormtown, but that's a completely different story, and it has nothing to do with worms. So
That's a little disappointing.
Yeah.
Right?
You have this epic turtle, you also need epic worms.
We're Wormtown, but it has nothing to do with what you're thinking about.
Yeah, I thought that it's something to do with like there was a DJ, I think in the 80s, and he dubbed it that. I don't remember why. Somebody in the comments.
The dance? Like, do people in Worcester do the worm?
Well, I mean, maybe I don't want to judge Turtle Boy here. Yeah. Mad says you see the worm if you look under the statue. So where in the heck? I lost it again. So
But do you actually? This is important to know.
I'll have to check it out. I'll have to go around the statue. I'll have to inspect it. Okay, so it's not that guy. Where is it? I have to reorganize this a little bit because it's pedestal darkness. There we go. That's what I'm like. Oh, TB and pedestal darkness. I gotcha.
Okay. Worcester, Massachusetts has been called Wormtown since the late 1970s when Leonard B. Saarinen, also known as LB Worm, a local DJ and fanized writer, coined the name.
Yeah. See, I thought it was going to be something. I appreciate that. I wish I could give you. Wait, can I give you like reactions? Hold on. No, I can put you in timeout though. Hold on. What's this guy do? If I do that, nothing. It's just like a face. I gotcha. You don't want anything from me. There you go. Well, you get that. Oh, wait. I can show my support for myself and give myself super stickers? Interesting. Oh.
I approve what I just did.
Yeah, right. I can make a poll and Q&A, which I mean, I wouldn't be able to do that and do this and talk to you guys. So, but that's good to know. I haven't done that. It's not on the StreamYard side. It's on the YouTube side. But I very much appreciate your history there, Mr. Wombat. Yeah, I remember reading about that. I thought it was going to be something more. So out here, we typically have. Here we go. This is going to be where the money is here. We have so much history of things of like, because it's where we first landed, right? Or the British first landed, and the colonies were here for a while before even we became the United States of America. It's 1600s sometime, 1650 or whatever. So like you'd end up having all this different history of like maybe they, people needed worms for, I don't know, worm oil or something, right? So I was like, oh, maybe Worcester, that's where, because it's central Massachusetts, so they have like back then it was just woods. There was like this was outback. This was like, to Boston it's a 45-minute car drive, so it would be like a day's travel. So anyway, I thought that it was going to be something more enriching, like talking about the history of the land or something like that. No, it's just some guy named Worm that dubbed it his own town, I guess.
Well, let's make our own history. Let's change it up and see if it catches on. I say Worcester is Wormtown because when it was established, the colony used to like go dig up worms in the forest and have these huge worm fights in town. You know what I mean?
I like it.
And once Boston seen that happen, it was like, you guys are Wormtown.
I like that.
They hold annual worm races.
Yep.
I like that. We could do that. Okay. I think I'll try to pass it through the city council.
They're gonna be like, what the hell's wrong?
God damn it, Mad. I'm not going to repeat that. People can go into the comments if they want to read that.
The annual worm fight of Worcester.
Yeah.
It's like that one event in India when they throw the powder at you, but you guys throw worms.
Yeah. Worcester is definitely a mixed bag. There's some awesome things about it, and then there's some not so awesome things about it. But D, you gotta come out, man, because you talk about the murals. What's it called with like the spray paint murals? That's a term, right? It's not just murals, but like there's a term for it. It's not graffiti. They're like building size murals.
Yeah. Everybody I hang out with usually just call them murals.
Okay. Well, so it's spray paint murals. They're not like art, like brush stroke murals. Yeah, and there's some crazy, like huge buildings that they commissioned it, and it's like one of them. I know that I was kind of walking you through a couple of them anyway, doing like the Google Street View. Maggie told me the other day that one of them actually, it looks kind of like an X-ray. I haven't tested this out yet, but it looks kind of like an X-ray where they're kind of like the red and the blue. I think they're two people kissing. I don't remember if it's that one or what, but anyway, there's one out there that there's one out there that if you look through 3D glasses, it changes what's going on in the image. So I was like, oh, Jesus, that's some high-end stuff there. He says D will low key. They're called murals, dummy.
That is what I was kind of thinking. I was just like,
yeah. Thanks. You better be careful. I'll put you on timeout too, dude.
Wombat got my back, man. He'll on timeout me.
Yeah, that Wombat guy. Surprised YouTube still lets him on. But
I'm gonna go check my sweet potato real quick. I'll be right back.
is that code?
Huh?
You calling me sweet potato?
Yeah, I'll be right in the office, sweetie.
Okay. Maybe get your own turtle. I don't know. All right. Yeah. I'll see you in a minute. All right. Now that D-Will's gone, real fun can begin.
I am struggling the most with the chandelier. There's too many loopy things.
Too many little things?
Too many curves. I can't.
Oh, yeah.
I'm so anal about them like matching up perfectly, and
well, so you're working on. For those that don't know, you're working on the chandelier emoji, right? And it's going to be small, and you're doing it by hand on the iPad. So like that's some pretty intense stuff. I have a tendency to, so I'm not really a hand-drawn artist. I feel like with Photoshop, I'm cheating a lot because if I try something, and I don't like it, I can always just Command Z, or like duplicate and then like change the color or whatever. I feel like it's not necessarily cheating, but I give what you're doing a whole heck of a lot more credence isn't the right word, but like
I mean, I find what you're doing much more impressive. Do that.
No, you're better.
I could draw the fire you made coming out of the turtle's mouth.
Oh shit, D-Will's back.
Yeah, I had to check on my sweet potato.
Check the comments, D. I'm not going to pop them up. I'm not going to repeat some of it. Dad's going to go make some tacos, quote unquote.
Oh, no. My code for that is taking the kids to the pool.
Yeah.
or bombs over Baghdad or whatever you want to go with.
Oh, watch what you're saying. I don't want to get demonetized.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I got to watch out for you. You like to cause trouble with stuff that you say.
I'm just a big old comedian.
Oh, that's what wait, do I need to block that out?
Browns to the Super Bowl. I like that one too.
Dave, I found the next weird ass romance book that you should try reading.
Oh yeah?
Oh man.
It's called Cold Sweat, and it's the Kool-Aid Man. A sentient Kool-Aid Man.
The Kool-Aid Man?
Yeah.
That sounds sexy. Tell me more. Tell me more.
I mean, it's only like a whopping 30 pages long, so I feel like if I say much more, I just ruin the whole thing.
Does it start off with a woman in an extremely hot room? It's like, oh no, and then the Kool-Aid Man just busts through the wall, like, oh yeah,
oh yeah.
It's actually her stepbrother.
Oh. Don't tell me she's stuck in something.
They get stuck together in a sauna.
Of course. Dude, D, there are worlds of books that we can't fathom. I can now, because I know people that read some of these things, and I have joined their groups on occasion, and it's there's some interesting stuff out there.
It sure is.
It's like, wipe my hard drive if I ever go to the hospital.
Yeah, right. Clear out my bookshelves. Dude, so there's people that that say that historical romance, which is like has like Fabio on the cover, right, doing his thing. They're saying that that's smut. Nah, dude. Nah, dude. Like if you ever read them, which I haven't, but I have a wife that loves reading historical romance. Like that stuff's so tame compared to some of this, like what this thing that Steph is talking about. Like there's some weird stuff out there.
Once you start involving the Kool-Aid, man, there's no going back. You can't. You're just in it now, bro. That's your life now.
Right.
Her previous book is called Squeak, and it's balloon animal shifters.
Yeah, are you just reading that, or did you just recently read that?
Kool-Aid Man one, I just recently read. It just came out like a week ago.
So what about Squeak?
Squeak I read quite a while ago.
Quite a bit ago, yeah. Okay, was that the same time that Mags did?
I don't think so. I think I read it before.
8 months, maybe a year.
Maybe I don't know. I don't remember.
Okay.
I know I read it like not with that group, so.
Oh, okay. Whoops. There we go. Deviance, he says.
I didn't write it.
He says people that enjoy things like people doing gross things with turtles.
Like
charlatans.
He's not wrong.
Again, I didn't write it.
One of the oh, wait a minute. That's not going to be what I want. How do I want to do this? Maybe I'll just do it like this. One of the things I want to do on the channel here at some point is do some like mini painting. You know, the like miniature characters.
Yeah, like D&D and stuff.
Yeah. I want to do some of that. But more so, like I am not an expert in that. I'm not like I'm the beginner of the beginners, right?
Yeah.
So, well, I have probably like 20 hours worth of actually painting.
This could be your journaling of becoming a master miniature painter on YouTube.
I can share mine.
Oh, you got some?
Yeah.
Yo.
I'll share them in your Discord later because I have to go dig them out. But
I thought you were gonna pick one. I'm like, yeah, here's one. I call this one Henry. It's nice. Buddha Master Chief.
Buddha Master Chief. Yeah, I had a 3D printer that Adam and I got. We split it, and so I had it for a while. And this I got on Thingiverse. I think it was Thingiverse that I got this guy on, and I got some other ones that was a lot. But like this was a ton of fun because it's Master Chief Buddha, right? So I still got a little ways to go on him for like shading and whatnot. But this was probably one of my most fun creations.
Blackwash him.
The mask turned out really well on it too. Like it actually looks like the reflection on his mask.
Thank you. Yeah, Maggie is amazing to me, and so we do this to each other. We're each other's worst. What is it? Not proponent, because proponent's something good too, but like enabler. So like I was like, no, I don't want to invest too much in it. So I got like the 10-pack of Army Painter paints. And then eventually I got like the 100-pack. So
you only need the 10-pack. If you have your Roji Biv, you can make any color you want.
Yeah, I know, but look at how many more colors I can make with the 100-pack plus the 10. So I got like the 110. And I got all these cool brushes. I think I'll do that. I'll do that one of these days. Because I mean, the Create With Me stuff is supposed to just be creative stuff, right? It's not just about Photoshop. It's easy to share.
Yeah. Get a nice top-down camera view with your hands and a miniature. Man, Wombat is shooting today.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a 3D print of Dave with the helmet on. I mean, you're not wrong. I do have a lot of computer butt going on right now, so I miss my days of being out in the field. One of this guy, is it this guy? Steph, I didn't show you this guy before. I don't think. Where is he? Ah, this guy. So I had these. These guys are called pumpkin bumpkins. Pumpkin bumpkin horror. So there's a guy that I was following. Oh God, I can't remember the name of him, but he does 3D stuff, and I was on his Patreon because his stuff was amazing. He'd give you like new 3D models every week or every month, and so this guy here.
Oh, I love him.
Yeah, no, he's awesome. And there's 3 of them. So there's this guy, and there's this one.
Kind of remind me of.
I love that one.
Reminds me of you ever seen that one movie with the little kid with the pumpkin head, but he wears a little mask? It's like an anthology movie for Halloween.
Yes, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it reminds me of Samhain, the little character.
Okay. Yeah. So this is where I'm going to pull this up. Give me just a sec. It's actually behind me, but I don't want to move my. Well, you know what? Why not? Can you see that? Okay.
Oh yeah.
So that's this guy. He broke. His legs broke because I made him so small, and he fell. And it's a resin print. So he ended up falling, and the legs came off. So I'm like, what can I do with this thing? So
Trick or treat. There we go.
I took a photo of him, and I ended up photoshopping him. I colored him in Photoshop, and then I put him in a pie in an oven. So actually, I'm going to pull that up.
Did you bake the pie?
Let's see. This is in my pumpkin horror.
I want to see how deep your artist well goes. Did you make the pie from scratch?
No.
Oh man, you should have made a pie.
There we go. No, I did everything in Photoshop for this guy. Yeah, you can see it. And so I printed this. This is 18 by 24. And so I went through and I think most of it was in Vado Elements, where I got like this pie dish, and then I warped and formed the pie crust so it was like he was busting out of it.
Nice.
Because like he's inside the pie, and he's in the oven, and he's screaming because he's cooking. So that's what that said to me. So like I love this guy. He's up there. I got another one, actually Maggie's one of Maggie's drawings that she did a long time ago. I don't know if she shared it with you guys. I actually have a folder for Maggie's inspired artwork. The Martini eyeball.
Oh, I remember that one.
So this one was one that I had done, the first print that I did, 18 by 24. And this was her drawing that she did. And I don't remember what it was for. She could tell you, but I don't remember. So I saw that and I was like, oh, I want to make that into a Photoshop. She's very good with the illustrative stuff. I love realism stuff. So, again, this was all before AI. And this was such a challenge because getting that glass, the glass itself, I don't think I have. Yeah, I don't want to open up the PSD. It's been so long, and it's probably a pretty decent size. Yeah, it is. But trying to get that transparent like glass was, I took a glass, but it had the white background to it.
Mm-hmm.
And, so anyway, it was playing with a lot of different overlay effects and whatnot. So I love this. I love this one so much. Anyway, we're going down the rabbit hole, but like, there's a Nosferatu one. I don't think, I didn't do anything with that yet. So she has been a very good.
Did you see the trailer for the new Nosferatu movie?
No.
Willem Dafoe and other people.
Is he supposed to be Nosferatu?
I think it's the guy hunting Nosferatu.
Okay.
But it looks really good.
Wasn't that the Demeter movie?
No, that one came out last year. I remember seeing that one. And this one's coming out, I think, September, October.
Okay.
Yeah, but it looks really good. It looks good. It looks like it's going to be a well-paced Nosferatu movie.
Okay.
You know,
Well,
I
maybe.
feel like Willem Dafoe is in his Keanu Reeves and Jack Nicholson era at the moment, where he's just pumping out movies.
Okay. I thought you were gonna say like all three of them were gonna be in it. I was like, that's
that
gonna
would
be
be epic. That would be epic. I would pay hundreds of dollars to see Willem Dafoe and Jack Nicholson in the same movie. And if you throw in what's his name, it needs more cowbell.
Yeah.
I would love to see all three of them.
Christopher Walken.
I finished the base of the chandelier. I still have to do like all the eating and stuff hanging off of it.
Hey, very cool.
Very nice. What's Bando Stone?
I don't know what that is.
That's so I was gonna pop that up. Mad Wombat says, D, you see the trailer for Bando Stone? I have no idea.
I haven't seen that one.
I'm just over here impatiently waiting for the new Twister.
Adam usually has some pretty good movie recs, so
I'm about to check out that trailer.
Yeah.
I've like just not even heard of that, and I love sci-fi horror movies.
Oh yeah, it's a Donald Glover sci-fi. Interesting.
Check that out.
I am throwing in, because I forgot to do it earlier, I'm throwing in the Creative Den Discord, and I'm going to pin it. So it's probably going to go to the top. Since you had mentioned it, Steph. And so, like, if you want to post your photos, I'll actually get this guy too. I'll post in there. Maybe we'll do one of these things and not do like a Photoshop thing, but like, everybody works on their own stuff and does the creative sprint thing.
Yeah, I would love to do a minifigure painting session. We have so many that I need to paint that it's just like to the point where it's overwhelming now, so you don't even want to start.
Yeah, no, I 100% get that. 100. Why am I seeing that? That's interesting. So if I turn that off, it's definitely in there somewhere. This is the problem with starting up a project like this thing when you don't do it for a while. There's so many little things. Like I have so many layers, and like this is somewhere in my scene layer. I gotta like track. Oh, it's that one. Okay.
I could have swore Photoshop has something where you could click on it; it'll highlight the layer that it's on.
So yeah, you can do. It's a auto select layer versus So auto select here.
Yeah.
Layer versus group. If you have that selected, that's great. Except if you have, and we'll see if they've changed it. But like, I'm trying to find this thing. Yeah. So I'm trying to find where in my layer system this is not. I know it's within the scene because I could turn off the scene and that like that goes away. But it's selecting this fire glow because that's, I guess, the top layer.
Gotcha.
And there's not really a way to get through that. So, yeah, I never.
Did you try hitting Command 3?
You shut up. Shut up.
It worked really well last time.
Whatever you guys do, don't listen to D-Will. He's always going to try to run you the wrong way. Yeah, we'll have to check out that that movie suggestion. What are you excited about for it, Adam? One of these days we should just have you on here too. Maybe you could come on when we do the mini painting thing. I know you got some stuff you could mini paint. What? I think that'd be a great idea. You and Bradley. I don't think Bradley's on. No, Bradley's not on, as far as I know. I think he's in court, but like on the on the attorney side of things.
Oh, come on, he's facing bigger issues right now.
Oh, Jordan Peele vibe. He says, I love sci-fi horror, Donald Glover, and it has a Jordan Peele vibe. Yeah, that's
okay. Maybe Jordan Peele producing it or something, because I know they do work together on. Or I know Jordan Peele uses a lot of Donald Glover's music in his movies.
Oh, does he?
Yeah, like for which one? Get Out. He used Redbone as like the main song.
Oh. Yeah, he's they're all so talented.
Yeah, yeah. Also, Jordan Peele is working with what's his name? Toshima. Is that his name? I might be making that up. The dude who does Metal Gear Solid. They're doing a
Yeah,
game.
you're definitely making it up.
Yeah, Koshima.
I don't know.
Man, I feel like I'm saying some stuff that sounds low key racist, so I'm gonna stop while I'm ahead.
No, it's
Let me just
okay.
go ahead and quit while I'm ahead.
You should probably stop. That's probably a good idea.
I'm gonna look it up, and if I was in the ballpark, I'm getting back on my wave. Hold on.
Okay. I'm actually going to kind of start to button this stuff up because it is getting to be pretty late. And we've been going for an hour and 16, so I don't want to go too long.
Kojima. There we go. I was close.
Kojima?
I was close. Yeah. Thanks, Matt. Yeah, they're doing a game together.
You know, I'm kind of sick of Mad. Always going after me, but like, yeah, he's like, oh yeah, no, D, I'll get D's back.
I mean, I was in the ballpark of names. You know what I mean? I was like David and Daniel. Yeah.
Dude, if it was me though, like he wouldn't give me the time of day. I shouldn't worry about this so much, but I got to figure out this mask here because his foot is actually like somewhat transparent. So we don't want that. It's not that one. So it's got to be down here. It's not even that. What the hell is this? This one. No?
Is the theft of this or of the original statue a cold case right now, or is it still active? Are people still looking for the statue?
Oh, I'm sure they're still looking for it.
How long ago did it go missing? Like a long time ago?
Long time ago. Maybe my Wikipedia expert in the comments can tell us. Why is this on the top layer? That's why that's being kind of a butthead. Maybe we'll do it like this. Yeah, this should actually be in the scene. Wait. Oh, no, wait. I probably did that for a reason. I'm going to give myself some credit from way back. Yeah. I'm here watching your stream. If that isn't love, I don't know what is. You know what? You are 100% accurate, and I appreciate that. You are always on my stream. You don't have to be, and this thing is almost an hour and a half. I mean, that's freaking dedication.
Hashtag give Matt Wombat his flowers.
Some people just can't do a bad project. 1 year later, in May of 1970, thieves set their eyes on... here we go. 1 year later, in May of 1970, thieves set their eyes on Turtle Boy. The statue was dislodged, brutally ripped from its pedestal, and spirited away in a nearby vehicle. The well-known stolen statue, damaged on the bottom, apparently proved useless to the thieves, and Turtle Boy was anonymously returned later the same year.
Huh.
Interesting. So where did you get that? Was that Wikipedia? Because I know that I read might have been Wikipedia, might have been someplace else, that the city had recommissioned a statue. So this is like version 2.
I'm just kind of imagining these like, yeah, we got Turtle Boy. Now what do we do with him?
It was some drunk high school kids.
Man, I would love to, honestly, I'd really love to have this as a 3D model. So any of my 3D model friends, I don't know if Brian is still on. If he is, Brian, you wanna give Turtle Boy a go? Or Philip, who's not on right now because he's sleeping. He's in the UK. I actually want to take and do some photogrammetry of this with my drone. So what you could do with your drone is actually make a 3D model. If you get up and you can do a statue easily like this, you just do like 360 orbit, and you're just taking a bunch of photos from each, and like, I don't know, like 50, 100 photos at 10 feet, and then 20 feet up, and the angle is just a little bit different, and then 30 feet up and a little different, and then like basically just almost a top-down view. And you can make a 3D image with photogrammetry, which I could do, and then you could pull that into something like Blender maybe. That's where my skill set kind of ends, because I'm familiar with Blender, but not enough to clean it up. But maybe that's something that we do with like a collab I do with some of my 3D friends. Who knows?
That'd be cool.
They didn't put it back right away and took 2 years to repair and refurbish it. So that, oh, did you guys hear that?
Yep.
Yeah. I hope it was not a gunshot, because that sounded like one gunshot, but it's probably a misfire of a.
I grew up in a not so great area. We always played firework or gunshot around the 4th of July.
Yeah.
That sounds like a Glock 19.
Right.
Pretty much.
Okay, I'm gonna stop sharing my screen because I'm gonna end up calling this here. We can keep chatting for a few minutes, but I want to, like I said, I don't want it to be too late. It's almost 10 o'clock here. So did you guys want to show what you're working on?
Sure. How do I share? Precinct. I'm gonna use the precinct share screen.
So yeah, share. I'll stop sharing mine, so that won't be an issue. So go ahead and hit the share screen. Present. Yeah, share
Precinct.
screen, and then you're like, it's a present. You're giving me a present.
Precinct. That's what I said.
Yeah.
Entire screen. There we go. I'll allow you to view my entire screen. This browser can't access.
You can just do Illustrator if that's what you're doing. The only reason why I ever do my entire screen is because any menus that I click on don't pop up when you share just one window.
Okay. Let me see. Select messages, music, Finder, StreamYard. Oh, it doesn't. Let me see if I pop it. Oh, wrong one. It's always...
While he's figuring that out, Steph, do you want to show yours?
Yeah, I started working on the beating a little bit.
Oh, dude, yeah.
Oh, that's looking sick. Nice.
Obviously, I don't want to go like too heavy on detail because it's gonna, once you make it an emoji, it shrinks down so tiny that like there's no point in having heavy detail because you won't see it anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Dee is a designer, so it's basically doing a logo essentially. Yep. That's super cool.
Keep it simple. It won't let me. Let me see.
Present.
Yeah, it won't let me present. So I guess I can't show my work.
That's okay. I'm sure it's amazing and awesome in every way imaginable.
It's cool.
So what do you guys think? Maybe next time. By the way, I'm not doing a live stream next week. I'm on vacation. Like, it's just we're on like a legit vacation for the first time in forever.
Where you going, Canada?
What's that?
Going to Canada?
No, originally we were going to go there, but we've dialed it back. I'll tell you off stream, but we're just doing we're doing kind of like a staycation, but not really. So we're staying local, but it's very busy.
Okay.
So, but yeah. So maybe the next time we do like a mini painting, if you guys are interested.
Yeah.
Okay. And Steph, so are you like an expert in it? Like, you know your stuff?
I wouldn't call myself an expert. A self-taught.
Like, I'm not an expert, but she comes out with this most glamorous, tiny figure with the most detail that's actually visible. It's like, oh my God, I just put freckles on that.
Look, I'm painting miniature zombies, okay?
Oh, yeah.
There's not a lot of finesse that goes into zombie painting.
It's a little blood splatter, some brain fragments, you know?
Yeah, there's a lot to that stuff. I love the zombie stuff. I would love to do more printing of things. Mad says mini zombies, poxwalkers.
So they're actually miniatures from the game Zombicide.
I've never played that one.
Okay.
It's like a tabletop board game, obviously, but.
Okay, you're talking to the right guy, because Mad has, it's Adam is his name. Adam has a ton of tabletop games, like Gloomhaven, dude, so good. We haven't actually played Gloomhaven. We played it's like the light version, Lions something. No, that's not right. He says, that's cool too. I think, Adam, I think you should be on. I know you haven't painted as far as, no, you have painted. You showed me all the things that you had to like put together. So Jaws of the Lion, that's it. Which is like the Gloomhaven starter thing. It only takes 45 minutes to read the instructions per level
instead of 4 days.
So 3 hours. But Maggie and I and Adam and his wife were getting really into it for a while, and then they got married and had a kid.
Do I need to get Jaws of the Lion?
What's that?
Do I need to get Jaws of the Lion? Is that what you're telling me?
If you haven't played Gloomhaven, or even Frosthaven,
I have played Gloomhaven before.
You have? Yeah. So, he says you do. And then kids and COVID. Yeah, COVID. Oh, he says you definitely do. Okay. All right. So here's what I'm thinking. Boom. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do the mini painting. And Adam, you're gonna be on camera. I don't care. And then I'm gonna see if I can get Bradley up on camera and get him. Although he doesn't have any equipment yet, but there's 2 weeks. So Bradley, if you're watching, you got it. Come on, right? He says, if you've played Gloomhaven, then maybe not, but it's more of the same good stuff. I'm AI, not a real person. You're not supposed to say that, AI.
So my thing with Gloomhaven is, it just, by the time you get everything set up, I don't want to play anymore. So we were really heavy doing it like every week, or maybe it was like twice a week for a little while. I don't remember. It's definitely at least every week. And so we were getting like in a good rhythm, and we spent like hours, like 4 hours, but it was so much fun. The four of us just like really having a good time. And then there was a while where we didn't do anything. So then we had to like backtrack and be like, wait, what are the rules again? Like how do we move like the basics? Yeah.
And like each level can be like, there's the story page that you have to read and set up the dungeon or whatever it's called. And so it took so long. So as long as you are aware that that's what it's going to be, a daily thing, like it's really cool. They made a binder book for Frosthaven that saves a ton of time. Oh, okay. That's cool. Yeah. Frosthaven's the new thing. So new.
I bought it. I haven't opened the box.
Oh yeah.
I haven't even unwrapped the plastic from the box.
Oh, it's cool. It's cool. He showed me, he had it for a while, and then we finally went through everything, and it's neat. It's a good expansion, or version 2. I don't know what it would be considered, but
yeah, we have like a group of friends that comes over every other Saturday to play board games, but We're up to like 8 of us now, so it's really hard to find a game that can support enough players.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, Dee, do you have any painting supplies?
Get so.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm not too far from Pegasus, so I can definitely stop in.
Sorry, I'm being insulted in the comments some more. He says, I don't have friends, only Dave, and I hate him. I can't blame you. I would hate me too. But yeah, it's we can talk offline too about like some cheap brushes and paints to get.
Oh yeah, I got a gang of brushes. I just need to get the paints. Yeah.
You need to get the what?
Those army painter paints are more than fine.
Dude, these are amazing.
What's the brand?
Yeah, it's Army Painter, or this is Army Painter War Paints.
Okay.
You'll also see, and these I love these versus I have one of the Citadel ones, which are like the best, but you're gonna run into people that love that's all they use. But I like these because you can just use the dropper and be like, I just need 3 drops of this, and then like mix it. Versus the Citadel paints, which have this little like lid that opens up, and then you have to like dab the. Which it's okay. It depends on how you do stuff. If you mix colors, these are awesome.
I've been I've been back on a Gundam building phase in my life, so I've been building a lot of Gundam models, and I kind of want to paint those.
Okay.
I'm been kind of nervous too, though. So
that would be cool.
Yeah, hey, man, do it. And then you haven't been on Discord for a while, so I mean, jump in the creative den. You can post photos of stuff you've worked on. I'm gonna post photos of this guy. This is a little 3D guy that I think I showed you.
That's
Dead Space.
Dead Space. There we go.
Yeah. He was one of my first. I like scratched him up and everything. I made 3 of these. One big one, and then this and another one of this. That was just to test my strategy, my tactics, that's not the right word, but like I wanted to see how scratching it would work and like layering and whatever and all that stuff before I painted the big thing that I made. And so this is just big enough to go on your phone.
Nice. You should do a different for each finger now.
What's that?
Do a
different helmet.
Yeah. Mad says Viejo and Army Painter are good cheaper paints. Yeah, very true. There are people that swear by Vallejo. And I ended up liking the Army Painter better. So
I got a recording error on my end.
A recording error?
Yeah, it says recording error. Open the recording tab to learn more.
Okay. Well, it still shows you uploading it. So, it's all good. He says, I posted a link for D-Will in the Discord for that movie trailer, so he has a reason to go there. Yeah, thanks, man.
I'll stop in and check it out.
I appreciate it. There it is. His name's Rock. So you'll see it. Childish Gambino, Bando Stones, and the New World.
I'm gonna peek that one tonight.
Yeah. All right. Well, it looks like we're going to do some mini painting, and maybe depending on the time, maybe we'll just push it by an extra half an hour. Maybe it'll be a late thing, so it's like 9 o'clock my time.
Okay.
Because then that'll be 6 o'clock. Because you guys are on 3 hours behind.
Yep.
Maybe we'll do that. I'm not promising anything, but maybe we'll do that. All right.
Pretty flexible. I'm done with work at 3:30 every day, and I work from home, so like I can just immediately be out.
Okay. Yeah, cool. Well, I'll see you guys in the Discord, and then if you want to throw your socials into the comment section, you can. You want to tell people where to find you guys? If you want to say that, you don't have to. If you don't want to.
Sure. If you guys, excuse me, frog in my throat.
Yeah, get it ready. Come on, get it ready.
If you guys want to follow me, my socials are Untapped TV on YouTube, Untapped Media on IG, and Untapped Media on the TikToks, as the kids like to put it. I don't do any TikTok dances, but it's a pretty chill place.
I
I'm a
keep
little
trying to get
disappointed.
you to. I'm telling you, man, you're gonna make bank if you start doing those TikTok dances.
They're not ready for it yet, though. They're not
I know. That's my problem. Like I'm just not cool enough to even watch that.
And you can't find me eating some sweet potatoes because
Yeah.
I love me a sweet potato.
Yep, that's for sure.
Follow me on social media, and if you see me on the streets, follow me in real life, but not to my house. That's weird.
Maybe just say hi. Don't follow him.
Yeah. And then, so Steph, do you want to throw your info or no?
Sure. I am on YouTube and Instagram as My Kind of Stuff. So very easy.
Yeah. So weird books. Well, not all just weird books, but some book stuff and some game stuff. So, yeah. And so go jump over there, say hello to Steph. And y'all found me somehow, so you know how to find me. So with that, I'm going to say thank you, Mr. Adam Wombat Z, for being an AI bot of hate towards me tonight. And we'll see you guys in a couple weeks because we're taking that vacation, and we're going to do some mini painting. So figure out what you guys want to paint. If you have questions on how to get started with mini painting, then you can jump in the Creative Den. That link is in the Discord links in the description and in the comments there. And then maybe even Steph, who's a super expert, might jump in and say some things. Yeah, I'm not an expert, but I can muddle my way through enough to say a couple beginning things. So anyway,
I can share my zombie painting expertise if it's anything beyond that.
That's okay. That's okay. We can war about what paints to, although you and I use the same paint. So, so we're good there. So yeah, anyway, guys, we'll see you in a couple of weeks. Until next time, be good to each other.